Here's the evidence.
Does my pencil look fat?
We shouldn't fall.
Das.
Can we laugh?
Okay, everyone. First off, I want to thank you all for coming. And I want to start off with a question. I want to ask you all, who here has ever worked as part of a team? I have too, and as we all know, it can be challenging at times, but also very rewarding. So to gain more insight on the topic, I interviewed a man by the name of Brody Baker. Brody Baker is a brand ambassador and team builder for one of the largest retail companies in the United States. So he has a lot of insight on the topic. And as you see from the pie chart behind me, he raised his company's profits by 25% in his first 2 years of working there. So I figured I could get some good tips and tricks to become a better team player, and hopefully you guys find them useful as well, because we work on a team, whether professionally or personally or professionally, pretty much every day. So I asked Mr. Baker 3 questions, and the first question that I asked him was, what are some techniques that you use to build a good team and get that rapport amongst your team? And the first thing that he said was training. Training is very important. With training, you do the repetition and you become more comfortable with what you're doing. So after that, he said trust. You have to trust your teammates. And if you build that trust and trust in them, you're going to get a lot accomplished. So the second thing that I asked him was, what are some of the skills that you look for in a good team player? And he said someone that uses the words we instead of I, or someone who's really interested in actually helping someone else. So you gotta have that genuine interest to help others, and that'll make you a good team player. And also, you need to be open to change. So lastly, I asked him, what are some of the benefits to working on a team as opposed to working alone? And what he said was, as you work on a team, obviously the obvious answer is that you get more accomplished. You know, there's the old saying, 2 heads are better than one, but more people are definitely better than one when it comes to a project. But he also said, for future-wise, if you accomplish your goal, it's going to build your team even more for the future. And the one thing that Mr. Baker said that really stuck out to me was a quote that he said. He said, "One of us is never as smart as all of us." And it made me think about a quote from a very influential woman. You guys probably know her. It's Helen Keller. And Helen Keller said, "Alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much." And I really believe that. So I got a lot out of the interview with Mr. Baker, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys, and hopefully it impacted you the same way it did me to be a better teammate in the future. So in conclusion, I just want to thank you all for coming, and I appreciate your time.